never let the past come back. But you know you got that comeback.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Keeping Up with Kels. Today's video is a story time on my trip to Atlanta last weekend. So I went to Atlanta for Memorial Weekend, and you know, that's like they Labor Day out there, feel me? You know how New York Labor Day is in September? That's basically Atlanta's Labor Day. You know, every state got their own little different Labor Day parades for different days, different times, or whatever. So I'm in Atlanta for Labor Day weekend, basically. And yeah, so let me get into it. So basically it's me, my friend, and her family. We're all at this party, and in this party is mad celebs, mind you. Keep in mind we're in the VIP, that's one, but the party is packed, like it's OD packed, feel me? But we was in VIP, so it really wasn't that much people in VIP, but it was still like, you know, we're all in this closed, compact, like little storage. It's like a big storage unit, like the basement of a storage unit, like how, you know how it would be mad wide and big and shit. I mean, basically that's what they had, and it was like a little upstairs in the VIP for where the celebrities was at and stuff like that. Feel me? So everyone was smoking weed, everyone was smoking hookah, and then like on top of that, the weed in Atlanta is trash. Like I'm just gonna say that from now. The weed that we got in Brooklyn, in New York, and New Jersey, feel me, out here. I don't know about PA, but I know about New York and Jersey. I mean, we really got some Zaba, some Zaba, not Zaza. Not no fucking Zaza in them fake ass bags or whatever. I mean, we got real Zaza. And we got real block work. Like, they block work out there look like greens. Like, nigga, we is not selling greens out here. We sell straight sour, some sour, for me, and PK. They got, like, who the fuck is still smoking greens? Atlanta. But yeah. So basically we in the area in the party or whatever, and it's just like mad weed smoke, mad hookah, niggas are smoking cigarettes in there, it's mad people dancing, it's hot as fuck in there, like it's no ventilation, no air coming through, nothing, feel me? So all that is, keep in mind, like all of that is going on, whatever, right? So I had one shot of Casa Fricos. Let me tell you, I was sober, but I wasn't like 100% sober, but I definitely was sober. I was not buzzed or nothing. Like I was cooling. Like I had a shot of Casamigos, and then I smoked a few splits. But you know, I've been smoking for a few years now, so my tolerance is built up a lot. Like, feel me? I have, like, feel me? But yeah, so we smoking, and then like they got Maja hype, you know, like that funny Caribbean nigga who be doing all the different Caribbean island accents, and the Bajan, the Trinidadian, Jamaican, Guyanese, he be doing all the accents and stuff. He was there. We had mad celebrities there, mad Caribbean celebrities, and Lamar Odom was there. It was mad people a few people from Love and Hip Hop was there, whatever, you know. So like the DJ, he playing music, and like, you know, in the parties they were like, oh, jump, everybody dance, everybody do this. So we all dancing, jumping up, screaming up and down for me. But keep in mind, like I said, it's hot as fucking in. So feel me, I got lightheaded. Like my friends keep laughing when I tell them like why I feel like I fainted, but basically I kept yawning. Like before I got this lightheaded feeling, I just kept yawning. Like I yawned like 10 times in 2 minutes, and that's honestly not okay. Like I wasn't even that tired, to be honest. I just kept yawning. So then I got lightheaded. After that I got lightheaded, like my heart started beating too fast. I tried to catch my breath, I couldn't. But like we had in the section, you know, we had the bucket of ice with the we had water, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, the Casa Fricos, mad different little things in there. So I grabbed the water and I threw the whole water back. I gulped down that whole water bottle in like 20 seconds, if that much. I just threw the whole thing back. That still did not help. Like I was still lightheaded, still couldn't breathe, still, like, for me it was just hard. I don't know if I was having a panic attack or an asthma attack or what was going on, but like I just couldn't breathe. Like I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all, feel me? I still felt dizzy after that. I kept yawning, like I said, I kept yawning, but it was like this one last yawn. I remember this last yawn, like, for me, feel me? I yawned one more time, and then I threw my elbows on the table, like trying to, like, you know, catch myself or whatever. Well, like, at least not have so much pressure on my feet, so that way, you know, I could bend over a little bit and like kind of catch my breath a little bit. But that was not working either. So I yawned, I threw my elbows on the table. After that, I woke up on the floor. Yeah, after that, I woke up on the floor, and it was like two girls in front of me. Like, there was these two girls standing behind me or whatever, and like they was just all in my face, like, are you okay? Like, they're trying to help me out. They're like, are you okay? Are you okay? Come sit down. And I just wake up so confused because I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Like, a bitch, I knew I blacked out. Like, it's so funny because I woke up and I knew it. Like, I'm like, damn, a bitch just fainted. Like, wow, that's crazy. That's what this feel like. But yeah, so for me, I was trying to stop it. Like, don't get me wrong, I felt myself about to pass out. Like, I really did. Like, I kept yawning, and I think my body was trying to tell me, like, yo, we cannot, like, you need to go sit down right now. Like, and I think that's what it was, but I was just ignoring the signs. But I was trying to stop it, don't get me wrong, I really was. It was just like too hard. Like, I couldn't help it. Like, I don't know, shit was hard. But yeah, so now I'm laying down on the floor still. Like, I'm still a little woozy, so I black out again. I come back up, they're like, yo, come on, sit on the couch. So they put me on the couch. These are the two girls. Mind you, I don't know these two girls at all, but they put me on the couch or whatever, and my friends, and they standing behind them or whatever. So one of my friends, she sit next to me, and she was like, you okay? I'm like, I think so. Like, honestly, I didn't know to say yes or no, because I wasn't in no physical pain. I felt better now that I had, like, I don't know, me fainting and I'm coming back made me feel a little better than I was feeling before I fainted. So I'm like, I really don't know, but I feel fine right now, so like, it's cool. So we sitting down still in the party. But my ex was at the party. I used to talk to this boy, but then he ended up joining the army and he moved away to they moved him to Atlanta. So I'm out there. He texts me, he like, yo, where you at? I'm like, I'm at a party. He's like, oh, I'm at a party too. Like, what party you at? So I sent him a picture. He's like, oh wow, we at the same party. Where you at? So for me, that was before I fainted. So when I got back up, I texted him. I'm like, yo, why I just fainted? Like, he's like, are you serious? Like, you okay? Let's go. Like, I'm like, my friends is not gonna let me leave now. Like, for me, he was like, alright, so I'm gonna follow you out to your house or wherever you're going. You're gonna go get your clothes. You're gonna come back to my car, and we're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna go back to my house. That's basically what we did, though. Basically, I went home. I ate in the house first, and like I took a quick little shower because, you know, I still in the shower. Even though I'm about to go to his house and shower, I still rinsed off, whatever. Because like I fell in a puddle as well. Like, it was like the ceiling was leaking. It was like a little puddle of water on the floor, and I fell in it. Like, I was in it. So I went in and took a quick shower before I, you know, catch ringworms and shit. But then he texted me. He's like, I'm outside. I was eating a little piece of chicken that I had earlier. So I'm like, alright, come in real quick. Just let me finish eating this little piece of chicken. So he was like, alright, cool. That's what's up. But yeah. So yeah, I went back to his house. I fell asleep. Woke up. He bought me a bacon, egg, and cheese. And then I think that was it. But then I ended up fainting again at a party like 2 days ago. I was at this party with my sister. She do hookah service or whatever. And like, this time I was completely sober. Like, I know for a fact this time I was completely sober, because I didn't smoke. Well, I did smoke, but it was like half of a spliff, and like I still left it, like the other half is I left it on the table. But basically, I'm getting into it. My sister, she got a hookah service. I was smoking hookah with her, helping her set up the hookahs, passing it out, you know, people's paying for it, whatever, XYZ. So yeah, that was that. Like, I'm in a party. It got like I stood up to make this one hookah, and I felt it again. The same feeling that I felt in Atlanta when I passed out. I felt it again. Like, but this time, let me tell you, I passed out twice this night though. So I started, like, for me, I sat down to make the hookah. My sister like, you okay? I'm like, nah, I'm feeling a little lightheaded, but for me. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna, for me, if you want to go, she was like, oh, let me get you some water. So she got me the water, but like, it's just like, no, that water, I think the water makes it worse. I took a big gulp of the ice, because this was ice water. Like, this was literally ice that we had in the cup that melted. Excuse me. And then she went to go get the bottle of water after, but she passed me the cup of ice, like with the melted ice, you know, first. So I took a big gulp of that, like the water that was in the cup. And then I don't know what the fuck that cold water did, but like I blacked out completely after that. Like, I'm sitting in the chair, bent over, like just bent over, cup upside down, ice is on the floor, and I'm just bent over. My sister's like, yo, like, she's trying to wake me up. I'm like, yo, she's like, you wanna go wait outside for me? I'm like, no, I'm about to go wait in the car. Give me the car keys. Like, I'm about to go sit in the car and like lay down. So on the way out, while I'm walking out, and like I get out the party perfectly fine. Like, I'm not lightheaded or nothing. And then it's like, I just like, as soon as I step out the door, I get that feeling again. Like, yo, I'm about to pass out. So now I start walking. And like my sister, she parked like around the corner from the party, but it's not like far. It's like literally on, like the party is like right here, and she parked like right here. So if this, like, feel me, this the block the party's on, she parked right here on the corner type shit, feel me? But yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to walk to the car, but like I hit the corner because the party place is like the last building on that block, so it's not far from the corner. So I just walk out a few steps and I'm actually on the corner. So I actually get onto the corner and I'm trying to like walk to the car, and I just get so lightheaded and dizzy again. I'm walking and like it's a silver car in front of me, and I'm trying to get to that car. But while I'm walking, my eyes, like, you see me closing my eyes, I'm trying to show y'all, my eyes was like this, like they just kept closing on me. And like I'm stumbling, and like I finally get to the car, but I'm not even at the car like how I was trying to get to the car, to like lean my whole body up on it so I don't fall type shit. I ended up having a squat, but when I squat, I'm holding on to the door handle of the car. So some lady, she saw me because she was talking to the bouncer. She saw me and she was like, yo, she was like, well, I'm too Irish, but her little accent, she was like, what happened to her? So the bouncer seen me, he came coming to get me or whatever. He like, you okay? You alright, man? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I can't make it to the car. He's like, all right, well, you parked that, let me help you. So he was trying to walk me to the car, and I started walking, and I passed out, like completely passed out. All I know is I felt this nigga pick me up, and then he took the car, because the car keys was in my hand. He took the car keys and he pressed the button to see where the car was at. He put me in the back seat. He gave me the car keys, and then he told me to lock the car. And I locked the car. I laid in the back seat for like 20 minutes, 20, 40. I ain't gonna lie. I was probably in the back seat for like 30, 40 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. But then my sister, she was still in the party, and it was like 4:30 something. And I'm like, all right, this party is obviously not ending no time soon. So I'm texting her. I texted her. I'm like, all right. I'm like, for me, I'm about to go home, baby love. Like, come meet me in the front so you can get your car keys or whatever. She was like, right, I'm coming. Get home safe. Let me get home. So that was that. But yeah, I really don't know why I keep fainting. But as of now, I started taking these little iron tablets because my mom told me, like, my family, we have like low iron. That's what we suffer from. Like my family, like it's hereditary. Like all of us have low iron. We're all anemic and stuff like that. So she was just like, maybe it's that. And my sister was like, maybe you're pregnant. Maybe you need to go take a pregnancy test. I don't know which one it is. I'm trying to wait it out and see. But I really doubt that I'm pregnant. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I doubt that that's why I'm fainting. So I don't want to waste money and buy a pregnancy test and then it should come back negative. All I have to do is wait 2 days and I would feel better. But the thing is, I fainted like 3 times in less than a week. So that's not okay. But it's like, I don't know if it's that. But yeah. That's it for this story time. If you like this story time, comment, share, subscribe.